Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you the first things you should do after setting up your HUAWEI Nova 13. So in order to begin, we first need to log into the Huawei ID. Of course you can skip that step, but if you do, then you will not be able to access the app gallery and some more features from Huawei, so it is up to you. But if you do want to log in, then click on settings, click on login to Huawei ID, and now enter your email and password, and if you don't have an account, click on register. So I'm just gonna log in because I already have an account. Then I'm just gonna click on login. Okay, the password was incorrect, so I'm gonna fix it. Now it should log me in, and now it has sent the verification code to my email, so I'm just gonna confirm it. So I just need to click on get code, then it'll be sent to my email. So let's wait. Okay, and I got it on my email, so I can just type it in here. And click on OK, and it'll log me in. So we'll continue with the next step. I'm gonna skip setting up screen lock because I'm gonna do that later. And I'm also gonna click on later here and later here, and I'll begin in a moment with the next steps. So now as we are logged in, what we need to do is we need to just find the system and updates in settings. It is really important to update your device to the newest software version. That's because you need to have the newest security fixes, and also you may want to have the newest features. So let's go to system and updates, then software update, and it'll check for available updates. And as you can see, my software is up to date. As I click on check for updates, it just says it's up to date, so I don't need to update. But if you have any update available, then I suggest installing that. Then you'll be prompted to restart your phone, so you can just do it and it'll apply the update. And after that we can continue with the next step, which is gonna be updating our apps. So let's go to the app gallery. Here I'm gonna click on next and agree. Then it asks you to download some bloatware. I'm gonna click on skip. And now let's go to... Okay, so there's a new version of app gallery itself, so I'm just gonna update it. Let's wait until it updates. Okay, now it is updating, it says, and now I can reopen it. And let's go to apps or me. Yes, and app updates here. Then I'm gonna update all because I want to update all of my apps so they have also the newest security fixes and newest features. So let's update all of them because they may be really useful when updated, and some apps will just not work if you don't update them. So now as it's being done, we can continue with doing other stuff where one of them is gonna be setting our screen lock. Of course you can skip that step if you don't want to, but I really recommend having your phone secured with a screen lock. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the settings, then go to biometrics and password, and now you can set the lock screen password first if you haven't set that yet. And now you can either type in a 6-digit PIN. I know my keyboard didn't show up, and that's because it's updating right now. so we may need to do that later. Let's see. But instead of 6-digit PIN, you can also set 4-digit PIN, custom PIN, pattern, or alphanumeric password. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the alphanumeric password, then I'm gonna connect the dots. Now I need to draw it again. And before you click on done, make sure that the pattern you've set is secure, but also you can remember it, because in case you forget it, then you'll need to factory reset your phone and delete all of your data on your phone, besides the data that has been backed up. But if you have any data that hasn't been backed up, then it'll be just lost in case you forget the password. So now let's click on done. And now let's add a fingerprint as well. And of course, this step can be skipped, but I really recommend setting up the fingerprint because it's secure and convenient. So let's go to fingerprint ID, then enter our screen lock first. And now click on new fingerprint, get started. Okay. And if you have a screen protector, then it may work a bit worse, but you can still try it, maybe it'll work fine. And you need to place your finger on the sensor which is under the screen, so I'm gonna use my right thumb because I'm right-handed. Just tap on the sensor, release, tap again, release, and just repeat that multiple times. You should move your finger between it scans, so it scans the whole area of your finger. Now you need to unroll the edges, so move your finger even more, so it just scans everything. And then click on done. Now I'm gonna cancel the face recognition because I'm gonna set that myself in a moment, but after I explain something about it. So there is an option to set the face recognition. I don't recommend setting it up because it is not secure. It only bases on the camera. Most of the phones base on the camera, although there are some phones like iPhones, for example, which have the face recognition really secure because it bases on the IR sensor, although here it only bases on the camera, so it is not really secure. Although I'm still gonna show you how to set it up in case you really need it, but remember that it can be unlocked with a picture of you or by someone who looks really similar to you. So I'm just gonna go to the face recognition in case you really need it. Then click on get started and position your face within that frame. Now wait a moment and click on done. And now it's set. I'm gonna set the unlock device to directly unlock, so after it recognizes my face I don't need to swipe up. And now these options are set, so let's try unlocking our device with them. So with fingerprint you can just tap your finger on the fingerprint sensor even if the screen is off. So just tap it here and it'll recognize it. Of course if you tap it somewhere here then it will not, but here it'll always be recognized, so it is really great. Then the face recognition, you just need to raise your phone and look at it and it's unlocked. And now with the other option, which is screen lock, just swipe up, enter your screen lock password, and it's also unlocked. So let's continue with the next step. The next step is gonna be uninstalling some bloatware. So here, no, I didn't want to open that, let's wait. Okay, so on the phone you may notice that there's like hundreds of apps that are just not important and they are installed here by default. So if there's any app that you don't need, for example the games, honestly I don't really use games. Now they're updating. Okay, you can see there's lots of them. I'm just gonna press and hold on any of those and click on remove or uninstall depending on whether the app was already installed or not. I'm gonna remove them and I'll get back to you after it's removed. Also, I'm gonna remove the apps from the lifestyle folder. I don't really want to have all of these apps. Of course, if you want to have any of those, then you can keep them. But if you don't, then you most probably will just remove them. Just like that, you can see that if you remove everything from the folder, then the folder disappears. I'm gonna also uninstall the Snapchat and the me time, whatever it means. And I think all of the unimportant apps were just uninstalled right now. Also, let's try to disable the assistant today, whatever it means too, because I don't really want to have that when I slide. So what you need to do is pinch on the home screen, then go to home screen settings and disable assistant today. Of course, if you want, you can keep it. There's some news, some search bars, whatever, but I don't like it, so you can see that I have it disabled right now. And now I'm gonna show you how to change your wallpaper in case you want it. So I'm gonna take a photo of this plant right here. So now I have taken the picture, and let's go to home screen, go to settings, and go to home screen and style. Now go to wallpapers. Okay. Wallpapers. Okay, so I need to grant the permissions, so let's click on OK. Then go to media and files and allow management of all files. Then go back, and here we can change the wallpaper now. So I'm gonna select from gallery, but of course you can set any of those as well. Now I'm gonna click on next and select the photo I want to set. Then I'm gonna click on apply. You can apply it on lock screen, home screen, or both. I'm just gonna apply it on the lock screen. And now you can see my home screen is unchanged, but the lock screen looks like that right now. So let's find other things that we should do, which are, for example, installing important apps. So if there's any app that you find important and you want to install it, then of course you can do it. So let's go to the app gallery. Then we can just search for, let's see if there's Chrome available. Yes, it is available. I didn't even expect that. Okay, so it asks me to download it in a weird way, but I'm gonna show you in case you also want to install an app that's not natively available in the app gallery. So I'm gonna click on get. If it says get instead of install, then it's not natively in the Huawei app gallery, so I'm gonna click on OK. Then I'm gonna agree to the browser, and now it'll find this thing right here. So I just need to click on download latest version. It shows many different ads and stuff, but I think it should download it. So is it installed now? Let's try finding downloads. It didn't install it. So what I'm gonna do now is, okay, I need to scroll down to the download button. So here I have the download button, I think, but not like these weird ad buttons. It has to be this. I think we can just click on save and fast download. Let's see if we can. Yes, it'll just install it here. I'm gonna click on download. Then it is added to the download list. Now I'm gonna allow to install an app. Now I'm gonna click on install, and then I'm gonna click on open. Then it'll start like installing further. I know it looks really complicated, but if you follow everything that I've done, then you most probably will be able to do it. I'm gonna allow app installs, then I'm gonna go back, then I'm gonna click on install next to Chrome. Installation was failed, so I'm gonna click on retry. Let's try again, install, and it failed again, so let's try, instead of Chrome, installing something else. So let's go again to the app gallery, because we want to first search in the app gallery to make sure that if it's available there. If it is, then we don't need to go to the app pure whatever app. Is there Firefox available? Yes, so it is also in this weird way, so I'm gonna click on get, and let's try now. Maybe it'll work. So here is the Firefox, and you can see it's different now. So now I'm just gonna install the Firefox. So I'm just gonna get the APK for ARM64, which is the architecture, probably the architecture which is here. So now I'm gonna go to downloads, and let's wait until it downloads the file. You can see each time it is complicated and different, unfortunately, because Huawei doesn't have the Google services, because it is banned in the United States. So now it has opened it. Now I'm gonna click on allow and install, and let's see if it installs it now. Yes, it has. So now I can click on open, and yes, finally it works. So I'm gonna click on start browsing, and you can see that Firefox works now. So what we have to do now, if we want, of course, but I do want to change the default browser. I'm just gonna go to the settings, then go to apps and services, default apps, browser app, and if you want to change it, then you can just select the app that you want to change. And now Firefox is gonna be my default browser, and what I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna replace the browser app, which is on this bottom bar, by pressing and holding, to replace it with Firefox, so I can just have it here. And now let's begin with the last thing, which is sliding down from the top of your screen, from the left top part, to click on finish setting up your device. Then I'm gonna click on setup. Here are gonna be a few additional questions, like for example, if you want to enable backup. If you don't, click on enable later in settings, but if you do, click on enable and continue. And I do, because I don't want to lose my files, so I'm gonna click that. Now it asks me what I want to sync, so I'm gonna sync everything to make sure I don't lose anything of these things. Then I'm gonna agree to the privacy. Now you can enable or disable Find My Phone and Send Lost Location, so I'm gonna enable them, so if my phone gets lost or stolen, I can easily find it later by logging to my Huawei account at cloud.huawei.com on another device. So now I'm gonna click on OK and OK, and now I think I'm all set up. So that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.